How's that?
That's good.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Am I recording?
Are you recording? Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Good morning. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
How's it going?
Not too bad. I just pulled a tick off of me, though.
Where was it?
It's on my belly button.
Uh-oh.
I basically was outside. I was sitting on the ground a lot in my yard, but I didn't. It's just weird. It's my first. I haven't had a tick on me in a long time. It actually hurt.
Oh.
I have like an instant. There's like an instant bruise. Yeah, it hurt when I pulled it out.
How big was it?
It was little. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on it.
You should. You don't want Lyme disease.
No, I don't. Do you have it?
I mean, I don't know.
At one point, maybe?
Sage would say yes, but I just, after a while, I was just like, even if I have it, I'm just, whatever. Like, it could be so much worse, and I don't feel like sick. I mean, I have things that come up. I did test positive for it years ago, and a round of antibiotics, and I've always had things come up at times, but mostly I'm fine.
Yeah.
Bing!
My phone. My mom, I just told her, oh, yeah, let's fix our hair. I don't know. I want to kind of move the video screen so it's in the center.
It looks like you're looking at me, if that makes sense.
It does? Oh, okay, cool.
At this point with Zoom, like, it just feels.
I don't care. Yeah.
Everybody's looking that way, anywhere here.
Yeah.
I know you're looking at me.
Okay.
So, we're supposed to choose. I'm moving my cat because he keeps trying to get the cat.
My cat keeps doing stuff.
Like, they want to get in the areas that are the most vulnerable in my room. So we're supposed to choose a stage of development in life, and then kind of like, so the stage of development that I'm choosing is called adulthood. And so it's coined. The phrase is like derived from something a dude came up with, because men are apparently smarter than women.
He's just learning that now, Tracy? Did you learn that in your class? Sorry.
People have been trying to drill it into me for years, but anyway.
Ew. Sorry. Oh my God, this is an interview. I don't know about adulthood here. I'm a big child, so.
I know, the same. So, that's what's interesting is that emerging adulthood was decidedly came about after years of realizing that there's this like increasingly drawn out transitional period between adolescence and actual adulthood, which is, because years ago, I think we were expected to like get out of high school, go to college, get married, have babies, and start everything right away, and not wait and not draw out how long of a time we take exploring ourselves. And now that they're kind of realizing that between the ages of 18 and 25, more specifically, people take a lot of time growing up, right? So it's that the ages between 18 and 25. For me, it's like 18 to like 40.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, if I actually when I stopped to think about it, I think between 18 and 25 I didn't go to college right away. So I went to School of Life and, moved to Northampton. And my 18 to 25 was coming out. I think I was 19 when I actually realized I was gay. And then moved to Northampton and really just learned that I could have a job to pay rent and party. That was, probably to like the 22 part, and then I think that we think we grow up in different chunks of our life too. Like maybe when I was younger, I was a lot older child. And then I got to a point where, I thought I was an adult. Poe's coming to cuddle. And, but then I think too, because you just said 40, I mean, I'm 43. I think maybe we get comfortable in certain parts of our life where we can act like a child again, and maybe.
Yeah.
Or you have more time, like maybe I feel like I have more time to actually really think about, like, okay, well, this is my life. Is it what I wanted? Actually, yes. A house with some animals and a part, like, yes, actually, with property. But I do think that, like, is that normal? I guess for a lot of people, 18 to 25 is either you're going off to college and you're partying.
I think,
right?
Yes, but I also think that it's a really important time to actually use for like exploring your identity and trying on different social roles and deciding whether or not you really want to go to college or need to go to college, especially in more specifically around like figuring out your sexuality and your sexual identity, right? And if you don't get to use that period of time, a lot of people make major life decisions before that, even early on, like 18, 19, 20, and then they get stuck, right? How many couples do you know who are married with kids? And I'm not specifically saying couples, but I am. They're like, they wish they could go back. A lot of those people are like, oh, yeah. So do you wish you could go back?
No. Actually, I'm very thankful for going from I always knew too when I was younger that I thought people rushed too soon into college, and like everything you're saying, I wanted to do the opposite because I was like, what I saw as the outcome for those people who hurried. A lot of people spent tons of money on college and then didn't even do that in the end because they figured out a little bit more about themselves as they went along. Lo and behold, I graduated high school and then I moved to Texas and lived. I didn't really know anybody. I just didn't want to go to college, so I was like, I'm just going to move away instead. But and I think that was probably scary for me. I think I had to grow up real quick. So that was like 18, 19. And then moved home, and then that's when I became gay. So I do think that what you're saying in that time frame for me of like moving to Northampton, and I was finding my gay self, like, maybe up until then, you get your driver's license, you turn 18, you think, yes, I'm a grown up now, and then you think you know yourself. I had no clue that I was gay, none whatsoever. And that's why I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me? Like, somebody should have maybe mentioned it. Why drag it out any longer? But I think it was good. I had to figure it out for myself, right? Because even my mom was like, I kind of had a feeling.
Now think about a lot of like families where kids are pressured into figuring out what they want to do really quickly, and then they go to college or they get married. Then we end up with a lot of people who later in life are like coming out of the closet because they didn't get that emerging adulthood period of time to explore, and they just made big decisions,
Yep. Yeah. When I came out, like, I really do feel like my life changed. Like, suddenly I went from this, I stayed quiet and shy for a long time. And I don't remember when that changed because now I just can't shut up. I do remember a chunk of time of being the quiet one. And like, I did a ton of observing. I was just observing my little fanny off. Well, when I came out, I was like 19, 20, and I turned 21 at the Grotto. So I was baby, to me, then I was like baby gay. I was living in Chicopee with my mom and my parents, and I was working at Subway, and that's when my friend came out to me. She took me to parties and introduced me to that whole world that I actually loved. I fell in love with it. I was like, I love this world. You stay up all night, you go dancing, you have like friends, just got sucked right into the scene. And eventually, you know, but it did take some time because I was still shy, you know, to it all, to like, and I think I was still just young and immature. I mean, granted, people with some kid who's 20, 21 probably thinks again that they're like a grown up and an adult, and being 40, whatever. And I look at a 20-year-old, I'm like, you're just a baby,
So true.
you know? So the perspective just keeps changing, I guess.